Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. We just haven't found out what yet.
Okay, so let's see if anything changed. If I fixed anything. Done a lot of stuff.
I could never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
Hey there. Keep it simple or keep to yourself. And everyone will be happy.
Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up an HR headcount for me?
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting. But I doubt anything's going to happen. You're not saying you can't handle the work.
There's
Okay.
nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window.
Of course not.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years.
Operate a little more smoothly.
The place is gonna offer that kind of stability.
You know, our space is limited. But we'll see. I'll make a note of it and see what they have to say.
Hey there.
Phil Hill.
Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long?
You okay?
Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew. Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while.
You look tired.
What? Oh, heavens no. These bags under my eyes are just... how I look? Okay, you got me. I am pretty tired. But I can do this. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Phil, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
Depends on what list we're talking about.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers? Do I detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day?
What does list do exactly?
Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference. We survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits?
I'm looking for work.
That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help.
You just sit here and wait for people to come up and talk to you.
Used to have an office on Aquila, but, you know, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell.
There's that many people who want to live the life of a colonist.
Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs.
Not a huge fan of paperwork myself.
Not to worry. The mountains of papers are my responsibility. We're looking for folks with ships and or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications?
I bet you're going to tell me either way.
Huh, well, yeah, there's no obligation, but you might as well hear me out in case you find yourself out and about and want to make some easy credits. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, that oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them?
How does payment work?
Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it.
Why would someone want to join List?
I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. Then we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors, and the rare List ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But, more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference.
I'll see what I can do.
Excellent! Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops! Nearly forgot. Take this.
Can't talk right now. Sorry.
Another long day.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma, but it's a great...
Hello there. Do I know you?
I was wondering the same thing.
How odd that we both thought we knew each other. I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
What is Deimos Staryard's relationship with the UC?
We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong.
What do you do here?
I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment.
Okay,
Well, that's enough for today.
you too.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently.
Let me just finish sending
Taking the
this.
psychological
I haven't had
concerns
a day
into
off
account
in
has
3
played a
years,
part in that.
and I wrote the damn time off policy. At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go
If
me.
you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know about it.
I'm honestly just appalled that anyone would do that. In public, no less.
I heard something about
I wasn't even there.
I heard about something called the Red Devils. Know anything about them?
Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago, and I don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday.
Any local rumors?
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
You're right, I meant no offense.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand.
I'm looking for a vanguard named Moara.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Wait, the Blackest Sea?
You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am.
We could track him down if you know his patrol route.
Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Let's persuade him. He could need help. You shouldn't put a price on that.
Come on. Life on Cydonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me?
We could be the only ones who could find him.
Maybe.
What matters to you more? The money or Moira's life?
Yeah. I get your point. Alright, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is nothing. There's nothing like fresh air filters, am I right?
Sometimes I wish I'd taken
this
job.
What you need
is a change of
I thought it
scenery.
was just a couple of nests.
Yes?
I think I can help you.
How do you propose doing that?
I'm with the League of Independent Settlers, and I think you'll want to join. The League of Independent Settlers is offering you a fresh start.
I don't know. I'm not sure I buy that.
People who sign up are a cut above the rest. You deserve to be on the list.
I've always believed that deep down. It's easy to forget sometimes.
When you sign up for the list, you are making a promise to yourself for a better future.
I like that. I make promises to everyone but myself. If anyone deserves my loyalty, it's me. All right, let's do this.
You got it. Sign here and someone will contact you soon.
Feels weird, but also right. This is really gonna happen, isn't it?
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Came from Phobos. A massive ship slowly floats into view. The UCS Bastion silence for a few beats. Then faint screams build as we track along the ship. International UCS Bastion corridor. Steam hisses. We continue to hear the screams of people echoing off the darkened corridor walls. A woman in a lab coat runs by, carrying a broken broom handle covered in blood. The camera follows her until she arrives at a dead end. Woman. No, it wasn't supposed to be this way. It wasn't. Cut to a shot of flickering lights, casting her silhouette on the wall. An incomprehensible shape moves in. She screams. Blood spatters. Bones crunch. A creature roars. And the shadow leaves. Then silence, and as the scene fades to black. Synthwave music blares as the title appears. It came from Phobos.
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Civilian Department of Labor.
Fancy seeing you here.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or to fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Ain't you brave? Come to see a boy.
Red and orange. Everything's red and orange as far as the eye can see. It can start to wear on you. You bothering me for a reason. Well, well. Look what the Martian winds blew in.
What exactly do you do for the Trade Authority?
I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, that's where I step in. I keep my own hours and the pay is good, so who the hell am I to complain?
Does the Trade Authority do a lot of business in Cydonia?
You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city, scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due, so we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course.
Can you tell me more about mission boards and where to find them?
Sure. Mission boards where you should go if you're looking for your one-and-done freelance jobs. You'll tend to find them at local watering holes near spaceports, like the Broken Spear here in Cydonia.
Thank you.
Bye, love.
Hey, welcome to the Cydonia Trade Authority. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
What's the strangest thing you've seen come through here?
Yo, this dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
I hear the Trade Authority sometimes deals in illicit goods. Is that true?
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
Can you tell me more about the Trade Authority?
Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book.
I'm looking to make a trade.
Cool. That's what we do here. Come back anytime.
Bye.
Invoices can be collected from the Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Captain Cyrus, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
Why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
What sort of discipline issues are we talking here?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
How much does he owe?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Cydonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
I'd give anything for a transfer to another enhance office. Somewhere more white-collar would be nice. Enhance offers many services, such as tummy tucks and rhinoplasty. I'd rather do that than reconstructive surgery from mining accidents.
Do you get a lot of business in Cydonia?
You'd be surprised, I think. There are many dangerous jobs on Mars. Mining, military training, manufacturing. As such, there are sometimes accidents. Therefore, it stands to reason there is a lot of reconstructive surgery to be done after the other doctors and surgeons do their work. The work being done here at this enhanced branch may not be as glamorous as others, but it is no less important to those that receive it.
What do you think of living and working on Mars?
I admit, I took this job because I thought it would be easier and low stress. I thought, who would be getting cosmetic surgery in a place like this? But I was wrong. I am constantly busy treating scars, fitting prosthetics, and helping people recover from the dangers of working here. I want to keep working for Enhance, but until my transfer is approved and a replacement is found, it looks as if I'll be stuck here.
Hey, reconstructive surgery is important and can be even more fulfilling.
You're probably right. At the end of the day, I'm helping someone look their best. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Stay well.
Bye.
I keep telling myself, next year, it's back to New Atlantis. Out to the backwoods and back to civilization. But they keep increasing the salary.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again?
Nope. See? Thumb's still attached.
Well, that's a relief. So, what is it then? Some other workplace accident? Crushed toes? Nasty abrasion? Frostbite? Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
Why do you think there are so many accidents around here?
I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is.
If things are so bad here, why don't you open a practice elsewhere?
You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice. Open up my own practice on a nice, safe world. Maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless Egypts keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead.
You seem annoyed about something. Are you okay?
Bollocks. Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you Egypt. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating the common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident.
I could use some medical supplies.
Sure. Take a look at what I have to offer. Let's have a little look. Looks like you've got a real bad case of... You know what? I'll spare you. It's not good. We better act fast.
What? Heal my wounds, okay?
Okay. I'll get you patched up quicker than you can say Bob's your uncle. Well then, off you go. Good as new.
What?
Stay healthy.
What was wrong with my guy? Oh, I don't care. It's fixed.
I got a little bit of everything. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
Not to be rude, but where are you from?
Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do.
Do you get all of your stock directly from the UC?
The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand?
I don't suppose you have any deals?
Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals.
It must be exhausting managing this entire shop yourself.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
You can't just wait for the ship services to handle it?
Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have. Too much bureaucracy, everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board.
What do you think happened to it?
What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes, it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if? But we must not assume. We must be sure. And we must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget.
What kind of shipment is it?
Oh, just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes, friendo? More of that. The people here, they need their supplies. And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right?
I could go check it out for you.
You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say. You did not find my cargo ship yet, I take it?
Let me see what you have in stock.
Take a look.
So it's not really weatherproof, but it's very strong. It's like 12k. Nah. Bye.
Be safe out there.
Thanks.
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
The Face on Mars. On July 25th, 1976, the Viking 1 orbiter spacecraft took its first photo of the Cydonia region of Mars. Among them was an image of what appeared to be a humanoid face on the surface of Mars. The image inspired the imaginations of millions, cementing humanity's passion for space exploration and once again beginning the question, are we alone out there? Later, photography would reveal that the face was no more than a mountain, shadows, and perhaps humanity's greatest case of pareidolia, a tendency to perceive specific, meaningful imagery in an otherwise ambiguous or random visual pattern. Nevertheless, the legend of the face on Mars remains an important inspiration for many to this day.
Mars isn't for everybody.
Kind of in the middle
Sheila.
of something here.
What?
Hey there.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
HR. This is a reminder to all employees that security training is mandatory and must be completed by the end of the month. As you should all be aware, our quarterly meeting is fast approaching. Attendance is not mandatory, but secure connections are required. We encourage anyone who wishes to join to contact IT to confirm their setup is secure. We know that the press has recently reached out to several members of our staff. Should you be contacted, please reach out to a public relations representative before responding in order to avoid any unforeseen repercussions. basic company mumbo jumbo. It appears to be completely blank except for one date from several years ago that simply reads, "Buy a new belt." Peter Brennan's Daily Planner.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days. It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge.
The miners have a secret about something they call the heart.
Could have just jumped down.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Easy now, I'm Vanguard. Heard you might know where Percival Walker is.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
How do you know I'm a captain?
You're gonna get me in trouble.
So multi-streaming is not possible with this game at least. It's too intensive, too demanding. It's crazy.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
Do yourself a favor. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Okay. Hello.
Howdy.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Terramors might be threatening the galaxy. I need Percival's help to stop them.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
You can drop the act. We simply need a moment of his time, Sarah.
You can spare us the performative stonewalling. We simply need a moment of his time, and you needn't hear from us ever again.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person'd make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
You and Percival were both Red Devils. Can you tell me about them?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with xeno-weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
You worked with xeno-weapons?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it, before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. Can understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
I'll see if I can get rid of the debt.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Psst, hey, you. Maybe Vanguard? Come here.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Go off gravel. Vanguard. I don't care if you're the damn fleet
Heard you
admiral.
talking with Lou,
You're
so
not
you're going
a
to help
red
Dr.
devil,
Walker?
so you shouldn't be here.
Why? Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
I'm going to try to.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Projects? Were you guys making chems or something?
No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the Trade Authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
Aqueous hematite. What's that?
It's mostly iron in about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it. It makes it into something new, and we think we found a use for it.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
What happened to the jobs on Mars?
Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, Armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here.
What are spacers?
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the Authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there, and cut off what they thought was the competition, you know?
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help.
Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Hello. Worker robot coming through.
Let's go deal with those spacers.
We'll be ready in case there's ever another call.
Glad there ain't no wars, but we still need to be prepared.
So, what have we got? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
It's gonna land here. Do you think I can steal it? Probably not. Is that a bad guy's ship? Can I steal that? It's pretty far away. Maybe. It's huge though. Come on, faster. No, not. Okay. Maybe I can jump up instead of climbing it. Because it's Mars. No. I cannot. Why do we all die? Maybe. I can loot it.
What is that? Firing.
Running away, eh?
I still don't know what Ecliptic is. I just killed them all.
Contact.
They're here! Right here! Come on! Well, what's that?
Let's see how the ship looks. So, nothing impressive, huh? I'm to Campton now. Let's just hijack it. Let's land there. Check out his ship.
I might complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
Got anything? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Show me my ships. It's a basic ship. Nothing special, huh? Maybe this one, right? I don't know. Panoptus. So I was able to steal some random ship. Are they still there? Do you think? Oh, they are. I stole their ship.
Something's out there. Big mistake.
Poor fellows. They're probably landing Mars station. Yeah. Let's go to the mining outpost thingy. Because, I don't know, just like dropped. Whatever. The heck. Good, so let's see if there's anything here. The containers. Could fast travel to Wonderwell to my ship when I discover this one. This place. Can we talk with them?
Found me a Go for the flank! Now! Oh! You won't get me, though!
Who's like E?
Can't hear.
What? What killed me?
This place ain't for the life. You'll pay for that!
Why was I so low on HP? Because it was running?
You're not taking me out! It's going down!
Waste of time.
My eyes! Damn it! My eyes! Die! Die!
It's like a tick damage. What the fuck does that man shoot? Am I burning? Bleed?
I'm gonna go down. Get down.
Got another! You're going down! I'm bleeding!
Dude was strong.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
It seems alright. Nothing special. They were low level, like mobs. Just the boss, he was like level 30. Why was it blue? Just resources. So I'm supposed to go down into the mines. Okay. I'm gonna offload it first though. I don't know why it's flickering like that. Is it my hardware? Is it the game? Is it none of them? Is it a software bug? I don't know. Let's make ourselves a little bit lighter. Eight ship parts, nice. Let's go down there, check it out.
Stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Chicken.
Nicely done.
Easy. But just because I leveled it. This new lockpicking system is kind of tedious and pretty difficult. Like if you mess one up, then you lose it, then you cannot finish it, so you have to redo it. Still not sure if there's any use of the wire spools. I think there is, but it doesn't say that it's a component. This life of mine. I found an old book of astrology. Apparently I'm a Sagittarius, whatever that means. Get this, my horoscope said that you should not be afraid of the dark cave and the truths that lie within. Obviously nonsense, but it's fitting. Guess a broken clock is right twice a day. This is the third of these abandoned shafts that I've gone exploring in. There's tons of good stuff that they just left behind. The advent of laser mining may have been a challenge for these old big machine-based mines, but they're a jackpot for scoundrels like yours truly. Big mining conglomerates look at a huge piece of machinery and decide it's not worth it to drag it out, but someone like me can spend a month poking around and tearing it out, old heat exchangers, and make a year's salary selling them to scrappers at Cydonia. Is a regulator good? I don't think so. Still looks weak, but I'll take it. I can just sell them all. Sell them or store them or I don't know. This is where I came from? I think so.
Have anything valuable?
Open gravity pass. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I fucked up. And now I used all the straight ones, huh? So this one's supposed to be used here. But how? Wow. It takes a long time, but I do something. I use my brain. I don't want to read it. I'm bad at reading, and yeah, I don't have the time. These are reserved.
I see. Done that before.
We do have some experience, yeah. I'll do this one. Because then it's just the ones you can use. Ooh, I almost missed this. Just taking it because it's purple. The hopes that I can do something with it. Or sell it, or I don't know. Nothing popped out. I didn't get any experience. No monsters. No aliens that I squashed. I love mochi. Mochi. Frozen mochi is nice.
This must lead to the miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Where are they coming from? Give me some cover! Pin them down! You should be...
Can't hear anything.
I'm going to end you!
You're going down! I've had enough of this!
Sorry, man. What was that sound? Okay, so we killed everyone. Now let's loot. Maybe I should get that mod that differentiates from trash loot and normal, like usable loot. Varun Heretic Writings. Nice. But unfortunately, I cannot smuggle it. Ooh, sneak bonus. Where did I get bread? It's the gym. It'd be funny if you can pump it, like in GTA San Andreas. Would this count as meat? If I go now. Do you count it? No. Red meat. Just need to get fresh red meat? How? Potato. How does this work? Doesn't. What? I don't get it. This one's right. Because you cannot slot it any other way. This one's fine. So you need to use one of these, yes. Then use this and this. What?
Definitely know your way around the lock.
Was that just a fake? So I'm either very tired or just imagining things. Or it was just like a fake or false circle. Like it didn't belong there. I don't want to use 2 of these. Doesn't make sense. So I just fucked myself, right? Of course I did. Let's go from the beginning, because we don't have anything better to do. Such a useless locker. It's like just to give you XP. Why am I wasting time and resources on a fucking beginner?
If that's locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Yes, my brain. Why does food give so little? I ate the whole table there and got nothing. Come on, why does everyone have a safe? There is no this. So, not that one. Could work, but what do we have here? No. Then it's just one left. Nope. This one would work. Then what's left is this. This. So I would need this here. So you... It won't work. Like this. So you here... Should be all. I think at least. If I missed something, forgive me. But it doesn't matter.
Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing.
Ho ho ho! Now we're talking! Oh!
You picked the wrong day to piss me off!
I don't know where that is, but we'll probably get there.
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
Why isn't it breaking?
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
You may call it junk.
There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more.
Why isn't it working? Doesn't make sense. No, I don't care. I tried it.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Let's trade gear.
I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Goodbye.
I'm interested. So weird. It works one time, the second it doesn't. legendary cutlass. Moby Dick. I can sell it to that woman on Aquila City. Nice. It's purple. Has to be useful. If it's gray, it can stay. If it's purple, come with me. I don't get it. Didn't see. It's a goddamn lock. Why? Why is the goddamn lock? These two need to be used, but they don't make any sense. Does it just want to say you can start with these two? There's nothing that's like 4 in a row in one side, so I need to do this one. It's like 2 here, like 2 here, 2 there. Told you. Told you there's like fake stuff there. It's saying you can use both of them, but only one of them is right. So the game is basically tricking you. Why is there an intercom there? And why do I need to talk with it?
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Oh, good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Okay. I have a sample. Like any true gamer, you need to check the remaining surroundings, because you never know. Maybe there's an Easter egg, maybe there's like more loot here, maybe there's nothing, and I'm just wasting time. There is a door there, but I cannot go through. Only drill waste room key connects. Only drill waste room access key. Where do I get that key? That muffled, like intercom voice, whatever. It's creepy. For a second, I thought maybe that's the key.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing notation. Collating. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
Okay, so we have it.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Let's see if he's gonna backstab. is now a marked place. Yes, the exit. Okay, so we can go here and then maybe get to that other place. It's not far, so I'm interested what this structure is. We'll go back, we'll fast travel back, give all that stuff, get the information about the doctor, and then save and call it a day, night, whatever. It's like I spend 1 hour just like exploring one place. It's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Here we
It's a lot of things, but deserted, nope. When did you change, huh? She has a lot of time on her hands.
Come on! You're gonna pay for that! What? It's ringing!
Ouch. It could be it. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, that didn't last very long.
You're the one running away. just have like titanium laying around on the ground. Advanced regulator. 100 damage. Seems a lot. Frankenstein. Frankenstein is the name of the doctor. The monster is Frankenstein's monster. But that probably everyone knows that. I got a lot of oranges. Now I'm second guessing myself. Are oranges gonna be needed? Should I pick them up? Someone landing here? For a second I was thinking there, huh? Switch? Switch what?
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Came from up there, so let's go down there. Succulent. Notepads, tissues. So that's it, I'm guessing. Shouldn't be much more left. This was short and sweet. I like this one. Okay, let's finish the quest.
Ever been to Aquila? No security.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
You don't want me to ask for money?
You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push our luck. Besides, if that drug gets big, I think everyone benefits. So, you think you can sell him on it?
I can give it a whirl, sure.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
United Colonies was forced to close another crime ring investigation.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you, a lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
A chem made from aqueous hematite. I call it pick-me-up.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
makes your miners more efficient. I've got the data here to prove it.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard.
I already cleared them out. It won't cost you a credit to get started.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Cydonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials. The licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Actually, I need a little time to think this over.
And
I want to see how much money I'll get.
You've returned.
I want credits, mounds of them.
This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us Was that it?
I want you to clear Percival's debt.
Dr. Walker's debt. Consider it cleared. Well, it would seem we have a deal then. Here, your finder's fee. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
How goes?
Got something on your mind, love? Then spit it out.
Can you believe some people just throw stuff away when it gets old or busted?
Interesting. Say I wasn't at P1. There's a lot more stuff to explore.
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia.
Yeah?
I took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Joe waste room access key.
Yes? What?
Hey, look. I didn't realize you were actually gonna help Percival. You're alright. Best watered down drinks on the planet.
Percival's going to be real glad to have that weight off his shoulders.
Okay, so next time we'll look for Percival, see how the doctor looks like. So yeah, thank you for watching. Wish you a nice day, night, evening, and hope we see each other again. Till next time, bye.